Welcome here today to the Ridealong channel here in Alpe d'Huez in the heart of the French Alps, where today's video is all about GCSE skiing, how you can make your videos, put them together and get the best possible results for your GCSE projects, either for you as the student or your kids if you're coming out skiing at some point and looking to make these videos. Here we go. Now, right at the start of the video, I'm going to give you 3 top tips to make sure you can best produce these videos and get the best possible results for your kids, where they can actually be judged correctly on their skiing rather than just the video production, which I think is the difficult thing really with these, is a poorly produced video or a poorly made video, even if the skiing's very good, could end up getting marked down. And possibly the same in reverse. Even if your skiing isn't quite as good as getting the highest results, a well-made video could boost your grades up that little bit more. You may notice this video is actually quite long, and that's because the intro is actually kind of short. I'm going to give you these 3 top tips straight out of the bat in a moment or two. And then what will happen is it'll cut to a video that I videoed, I edited, and I produced for the student in this video. And this actually is something I do quite regularly here in Alpe d'Huez, is video and edit and produce videos for GCSE students. From what I've read, there's nothing in the syllabus that says it needs to be completely produced by the student. The skiing, of course, is the student, but actually the videography, the editing, and putting the whole thing together, parents, instructors, or other people can help out. And that's exactly what I've done in the second half of this video. The student involved, I've kind of fuzzed out her face a little bit so you can't see who it is or her ID that's put on the screen right at the start. But they booked me for some private sessions through the week just before Christmas 2024. Through those sessions we did training and development, and I was filming throughout. And then after they'd left, I started cutting and editing the video together as best as I possibly could to give this person the best chance for a high result when the results come in. And this video, although being produced just now in February 2025, as soon as the results are released, I'll put the information in the description so you can see how you're skiing or how your videos compare to what's made from my video attached at the end here. So on to my top tips to make sure your videos are as good as they possibly can be. Number 1, and I think this is the most important thing, is get the syllabus and learn the syllabus. The syllabus will tell you exactly what the examiners are looking for. If they ask you to demonstrate a nice clean snowplow and that's not part of your video, they can't get the top level. Even if your skiing is very, very good, performance carving in racing gates, if part of the syllabus says you need to demonstrate how to put your skis on and carry them, that needs to be part of the video. Which links me straight into point number 2. Point number 2 is film to match your syllabus perfectly. The syllabus will be listed exactly what they're expecting, and you need to tick off all of those boxes. If you're aiming for the top level, you can't just film the top bit, you need to film everything up there. I think the phrase I remember from school is show your workings out. You can ski slalom gates really well, but if you can't demonstrate how to carry your skis, put them on, do a nice snowplow on a gentle green piste, then how do they know how you've got there? And that is part of the syllabus, generally, in my experience, that they want. Now, linking in with tip number 2 that says film to the syllabus, not just film, but edit and produce exactly and crystal clear to what the syllabus says. If the syllabus says you need to demonstrate nice parallel skiing on a blue piste, then film nice parallel skiing on a blue piste and label it on the screen. This is syllabus point 2A, nice parallel skiing on a blue piste, to make it as crystal clear and as easy for the examiners to go, yes, I can see they've definitely hit that point, rather than, I think they've missed certain bits along the way. You know your syllabus, you filmed exactly to it, spoon feed to the examiner exactly what you're demonstrating in the video to make sure there's no hesitation about what it is you're showing on that screen. Tip number 3 is a little bit more about the actual videography, the cameras and the style of filming you're doing. Now, action cameras are great and they have such a good purpose around skiing and action sports, but possibly not what you want to rely on 100% for these GCSE videos. Right now we're filming on an action camera, but I'm standing still. If I were to pan around and film the piece behind me, this is on an Insta360 X4 by the way, it's a bit fuzzy, it's a bit far away and I can't quite see what's going on. Whereas from the exact same position, using an iPhone with all the settings set as high as they possibly can, we can get a pretty good view. So that's the idea just there. Use and utilize action cameras where possible, but actually phone cameras now are pretty high quality. crank up the levels, crank up the quality of the camera, take it up to 4K or whatever the high quality is to make sure you get the best possible view. And although you may not need 4K or the high quality camera, if you then decide you want to zoom in and crop the shot, you're going to get a better shot once that's happened. Keeping it as simple as I can, those top 3 tips are it. Learn the syllabus, film accurately to the syllabus, and use the correct phone or action camera at the right time. And what you'll see is the video that follows uses a mixture of cameras at different times, deliberately to show a bit of action, which was part of the syllabus, as well as some very still and steady shots, which is also part of the syllabus. If you are coming here to Outdoors, do reach out. My contact details are in the message below. I can answer some questions about exactly what you need to film or other things about the video that follows. Almost importantly, if you want me to film and produce videos for you guys and your GCSE projects, reach out and please book so far in advance. I'm getting booked out a long way in advance before your holidays. My contact details, of course, are in the description below, along with the cameras and the settings and everything that I've done to produce these videos that follows. Now, I've just given you my top 3 tips, but I suspect you watching this are possibly mid-production or even mid-filming on your GCSE projects. So if you've got some extra top tips, help out, spread the word, whack them in that little description below. And if you are new to the channel, this though is about specifically GCSE skiing. There's loads of other skiing and snowboarding ideas throughout this channel. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and have a little look back through the back catalogue, let's call it. All of the videos I've made over the past few years here in Outdoors. Thanks for joining me here. I hope it helps out, and I look forward to seeing you on the snow again very, very soon. Welcome here to Outdoors, where today we're filming GCSE PE skiing for... This has been filmed just after Christmas 2024. This week we've had every possible condition going. So at the start of the week was super stormy, really low visibility, strong winds, and deep, deep snow for them to challenge their way through. And then as the weeks progressed, it's now perfect blue skies with a mixture of really nice, crispy, chalky-like snow on the piste, as well as some deep snow off the piste. And then because it's Christmas week, of course, it's peak season, loads of people skiing around, so there's lots of icier, crispier patches making the skiing challenging as well. Through this video, you're going to see them skiing a range of pistes. Some of it will be done on nice, gentle, easier terrain, the greens and the blues, but a lot of this is going to be skied on reds and blacks. This week we've skied all kinds of stuff from super easy to really, really challenging, including the longest black run in the whole of Europe, which is called the Sungod. This little section we're on just now is all about skiing tricky and difficult pistes. So we're on a very steep black run here in Alpe d'Huez. The camera will never quite do it justice, but my pole right now is next to me. It's pretty much eye level. That probably shows you the gradient that I'm skiing on just now. The snow on these pistes is really hard packed snow. It's very solid, almost icy style snow that they're skiing on. So I've asked them to use very much drifty, braquage, skiddy style turns rather than trying to get an edge and actually perform through the ski. It's about controlling and having stable platform while skiing on something very steep and very tricky. For me, a good skier isn't just skiing smooth lefts and rights or knowing the difference between carving or skidding and moving the turns in different ways. It's about the versatility, the adaptability, and being able to deal with changing terrains. So pretty much everything you've seen up to this point has been on normal pistes, on inverted commas. This bit is a very narrow, very icy, tricky part of a red piste. It's about as hard as the reds get. And because it's so narrow, it's bulletproof snow right in the middle. And generally, as you're probably about to see, there's quite a bit of traffic coming through, making it really about navigating safely and organising your own coordination around the traffic and around the different snowpack. This is not easy skiing that you're just about to see. What we're skiing on now is off-piste. It's over to the side of our classic red piste, the Signal, so it's the same gradient, except none of the snow is groomed. It's really variable. Some of it is quite hard pack and ice, some of it is like loose balls, some of it's going to slip away, some of it will be really quite nice and soft. They really need to challenge themselves to stay stable and stay on a nice platform through each turn. The big skill they're trying to demonstrate through this little pitch is pole planting. Using the pole before each turn will really help them keep a strong platform and engage the new turn nice and early. The exercise we're about to do is all about pressure on the outside ski, getting more grip. And the cool thing with this progressional exercise is the grip is going to start very low down in the turn for 4 turns. Then it's going to move to the middle for 4 turns. Then it's going to move to the top for 4 turns. And generally that's an easy way of thinking. As your skiing improves, your focus moves higher and higher in the turn. Rather than just turn and get it done, it's grip early pressure, gives you more power, fluidity, and most importantly, grip throughout the entire time. 4 at the bottom, 4 at the middle, 4 at the top. The different exercises and skills that we're working on, we're playing with different types of separation. Our upper body, our torso, everything above our hips, and our lower body doing different things. This is rotational separation. Our upper body rotating in an opposite direction to the skis. This is lateral separation. Our shoulders are still in line with our hips, but we're feeling a pinch on one side and a stretch on the other. At different times, rotational or lateral separation is important or not important, and different skills will help us increase or decrease rotational or lateral separation and really understand why and when it's most useful. This exercise called swords, upside down poles being touching the ground throughout the turn from roughly the fall line. All about lateral separation. So the body is being lent towards the outside of the turn, which in skiing is actually quite counterintuitive. Everyone tends to lean the wrong way. What you're going to see in this little section is a mixture of garlands kind of blending into braquage. So they're all about edge control, rotations, and making a decision as to whether they rotate really quickly or whether they rotate a little bit slower. The slower they rotate, the more grippy and the more forward travel on the ski. Combine that with a good edge angle, it's really going to fire them forwards. If the ski is rotated quicker with less of an edge angle, they're going to start to slide sideways. These are deliberate, conscious decisions as they're skiing, depending on what it is they're trying to get from the ski as the outcome, forward travel or sideways travel. And that's where it kind of blends a garland towards a braquage type of skill. So you want us to go further? I want you to get a bit. That's it, keep going. 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 Side slippy, drifty, braquage style skill on a very steep red piste. The aim of this exercise is to show edge control and rotational awareness of the skis so that you can skid and drift sideways, nearly touching the blue sticks as you come back down, not quite stopping but under full sideways control, and then stop nicely next to the red one at the bottom. The little skill we're working on here is all about edging without rotating. So we're really building up our carving awareness on the skis. Sit the ski on its edge hard, let it run round the corner. If it's worked through this skill, we're leaving beautiful train track clean carved lines in the snow behind us. Nice. Ava, straight on to the next one. Nice. Through the week of us skiing together, we've skied every type of snow possible, every type of terrain, and every piste possible. Green, blue, reds, blacks, as well as some off-piste. This little pitch we're about to ski down is very difficult. Ungroomed, tracked out, cruddy, icy, different sort of textures terrain of off-piste skiing. It's only short, but the terrain of snow that we're in makes it very difficult to ski. The skiers down here need to display smooth, soft, cautious style of skiing. No aggression can be had, or they're just going to trip over and high side themselves. I just skied ahead to get to the bottom of this pitch, and it was exactly as I described. Very tricky skiing. There's nothing smooth about this snow. You've got to be very cautious, very sensitive, and allow the ski to turn. If it's looking even remotely smooth, that means they're doing very, very well coming down this terrain. Okay, go. Okay, when you're ready.